Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. We got another battle with a huge American task force ahead of us, and we're on a roll when it comes to these battles now. So I'm feeling quite confident. In the Donzellas, they are some of my older battlecruisers, but they have been refit. Well, okay, it's 5 years ago now, but there should still be quite combat capable. The Zaras have recently been refit, so these are now carrying the Mark V 9-inch guns, and they should come in quite handy in dealing with all of these light cruisers. Honolulu class, that's a new one. It's bigger than all the others. Most of them are San Francisco class. Yeah, they are the ones with no armor whatsoever. And we got the familiar Herndon class DDs. These are not the refits. These are the original design that have a halfway decent top speed. And of course we got the Minneapolis class heavy cruiser. These are decent, I think. The Albany's, were they decent? I don't remember. The Hawaii, or the Georgia class, lots of firepower. Questionable armor. Let's go. Alright, that's not gonna be too complicated as far as my own forces go. I got 2 divisions of 4 ships. Let's drop down to cruising speed, which should be 26.5 knots on these. There we go. And these can kind of screen, although they do not have any form of sonar, so they're not going to be good at spotting torpedoes. But the enemy torpedoes don't have a lot of range, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's pick out some targets. This is the battlecruiser, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I want 2 ships firing at her. Donzella and Fama can start working on the heavy cruisers. And my own heavy cruisers will try to slap anything that gets close. Let's see, let's split your fire too, so we can maximize the amount of carnage we get from shells not hitting their intended targets. Which is still a thing in this game. And quite effective. Guns doing a lot of heavy lifting. What kind of secondary range do you have? 13.7. Hey, you're almost in range. Donzella, you can actually target the second ship in that line. quite in their torpedo range yet. But we're gonna be if we don't start knocking them out. Okay, all cruisers, focus on Missoula. That's a heavy cruiser, not a light. I thought that was a light cruiser. Missoula goes down, next. Got some torpedoes in the water. Zara, you have taken some hits. Aren't you just retreating for now? Here come a collection of torpedoes. These are 21-inch torpedoes. Okay, you can slow down a bit now. Yeah, we're good. As far as torpedoes go, we are good. Let's see. Fama, Donzella, Negrona, San Felipe. Heavy cruisers can focus on the Denver. No, actually, Tuscaloosa. I just hit the Denver accidentally. Can the Zara get out? That's the question. Might not be able to save the Zara here. Unless we can just score enough big hits from the other ships to make these turn around. Huntington did not like that. Huntington, what kind of armor do you have? Zara, you might want to focus on the Huntington. Kill her before she kills you. Like that. Next up, Denver. That's one of the unarmored ones. Santa Maria and Fulminante. So we're pretty much ignoring the battlecruiser for now. Focusing on all the others. Trying to save the Zara. I think maybe we want to just bring these back around and screen. You can slow down the cruising speed. Get between the Zara and the enemy. Fama, Donzella, Negrona. San Felipe, you can take the Hawaii now. There we go, scoring some good hits on the light cruisers. I'm just sailing past. Sorry about that, hope that didn't cause any lag in the video, but Discord just decided that this was the time to make me review some changes in the terms of service. Great timing. Oh yeah, these Mark V 9-inch guns are quite effective at dealing with light cruisers. Fulminante, what are you doing? Macon, what kind of armor do you have? 7 inches. Fulminante, what are you doing? Getting some floating hits on Macon. Lots of floating hits. Yeah, she's turning away. Next up, Tulsa. Macon goes down. Fall River has quite a bit more armor. Zara went down, we could not save her. We can avenge her. Okay, battlecruisers, get the Hawaii. All 4 of you. Also, when in range, secondaries on the Denver. Santa Maria seems to be the next object of focus for the enemies. If you can, just go for the Hawaii. I think your 9-inch guns can actually go through her. Aren't these? Yeah, very lightly armored. Can totally go through that. Not even the turrets have a lot of armor, and you got Cordite 3. Could explode. Let's see, 12 kilometers. You only have 110% armor quality. More floating hits on Hawaii. Flash fires. Yeah, Hawaii, you're done. Your main guns are out of the game. So now we're splitting up the fire from the battlecruisers again. Fama, I can keep focusing the Hawaii. Maryland is one of the ones with 7-inch main belt, 110% armor quality. We can go through that. Secondaries on the light cruisers. Langley. Very little armor. I think we can actually pen that. The secondaries. And the 4.2s are firing AP. Because they can pen that. And that should be the end of the Maryland. There we go. Now secondaries on Wilmington. That's going to matter because I think the main guns are taking care of this. You don't need AP for this. They don't have any armor. If you want to pen with HD, you're free to do so. You can launch torpedoes. Let's not be where the torpedoes will be. Launch torpedoes from the other side as well. So I think I was in a turn when they were launched. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near where I'm going to be. Torpedo hit on Hawaii. Did you launch torpedoes at your own battlecruiser? Because I do not have any torpedoes. My battlecruisers are just heading out of range because I wasn't paying attention. I was busy sinking most of the entire enemy task force with my heavy cruisers. Hawaii sinks due to heavy flooding. Okay, can we take a look at that log? CL torpedo hits battlecruiser. Yeah. Good job. Was that Wilmington? 27 damage. No, that's received damage, my bad. One torpedo hit for 3,800 damage. Yep. Good job, Omaha. I should give you a medal for that. Crew on the battlecruiser that was targeting the Hawaii, wondering what happened to their target. Kilometers out. Can't quite pen that kind of armor. I would have to get quite a bit closer. No, I don't think, not even at point blank range. Never mind. Unless you got some kind of horrible weakness. No. Not really. Well, other than our towers and stuff. Let's just kill the light cruisers and let the heavy cruisers worry about the Fall River. The battlecruisers worry about the Fall River when they get here. They are steaming in at full speed. Birmingham goes down. Secondaries on Fletcher. Oh, 10-inch hit on Amalfi. Don't worry, I'm getting the big boys in here to save you now. Main guns on Denver. Secondaries on Henry B. Wilson. See how they just nuke light cruisers like that? It's quite satisfying. But it's the Fall River that they can't really deal with. Columbia and Des Moines, maybe. Not really the Fall River. Well, then again, maybe. They have taken out her tower. Main guns. 14 inches on the Fall River. Going with AP. Maybe it's a good idea to split some of that fire now, because they're coming in at me with some torpedoes. It could be scary. What kind of torpedo range do you have? 6.8 kilometers. Okay, we're safe for now. Can even slow down a little bit. Actually, choose your own ammo. That should be the last of this American task force. We lost a heavy cruiser though, which is kind of sad, but that happens. I do actually want you to fire AP at Fall River. know you can pen that. It doesn't have that much armor. It's a lot of armor for a cruiser, but not too much for a battlecruiser to deal with. And there she goes. And that was the end of another American task force messing around in my Mediterranean. 77,000 victory points. Nice. All right. Let's see. And there is also a battle. Where is it? Here. Light cruiser on light cruiser. Scipio Africano versus Portsmouth Honolulu class. Alright. One-on-one. Similarly priced light cruisers going at it. Can't get more fair than that. Let's see, I spot them first. Which one is this? Oh, it's that one, yeah. We've fought these before. I mean, I could call it ugly, but I built one that looked almost just like it in my own American campaign. I used a slightly different hull though. I don't think I used the one with the boxes here, because they're just kind of in the way and look ugly, and I don't know why they're why that's a thing, why that hull gotta have boxes that you can't move. But at least the AI did something sensible and put the main tower between them. Now, does that cruiser have radar? Probably not, because I think it's got better base tower spotting, yet I'm out spotting it with my radar. If it had radar, it would be spotting me first. We are in main gun range. Just gonna turn and expose all my guns. Or unmask is the term. Well, they gotta be spotting me now because they're firing back. Torpedoes running almost parallel to the ship. Torpedoes will not be needed. Once again, not identifying the ship before sinking it. So, not sure if it has radar, but it might. Maintenance 3 million a month. My maintenance is 13 million a month. How can that be? Alright, so that was the month of February 1935. Not too bad, I think. What does America have left now? 40 ships. We've sunk 100 ships in just 2 months. That is not bad. Their massive force of cruisers and DDs have been very much reduced. We're we're 2 months away from finishing the invasion of Cyprus. What's happening with the research? What are we getting here? Mark 5 7-inch. Okay. And we are getting capital ship towers 6. Marine diesel 2 in 22 months. I saw Germany already got it this month. Cruiser design, yeah, we're getting modern battlecruisers. That will be fun. Slightly lighter, slightly stronger armor, but also slightly more expensive. Radar 2. Bulkhead protection, that's good. Longer gun barrels, not that interesting. Modern triple base. That's kind of interesting. But overall, I think I'm gonna go with the tube powder 3 on most of my battleship guns, just because it's so much safer. You only get plus 1% main gun range compared to plus 5%. But it is a lot safer. Does this not give you any bonuses to accuracy? This one does. Plus 10%. But longer range also gives you more accuracy at any given range, so I think it kind of equals out. Again, my cruisers went to this port to get repaired. What do the Americans have here? A cruise, 2 cruisers and a DD. Okay, I think this task force can go home. Send the Bastardas back to La Coronia. Like that. And this task force can probably also go home to Messina. That's still at 100%. We're actually taking quite a bit of land from the British in Africa. We might get this one. We might get British East Africa before ending the war. Not entirely sure, but maybe. Maybe. I want to see if the British have any. They do have 1 battlecruiser remaining. I hope they can build some more, because I still want to get some of those battlecruisers as war operations. Unrest became uncontrollably high in the United States, and the government has been overthrown. The people do not trust Montgomery Lee due to his low naval prestige. Well, he just got into office last month. I think you can give him I think you can give him a break. Like, he can't be blamed for everything after just a month. But anyway, he's relieved from duty and expelled from the country. He's replaced by Clarence Mayo. We are striking here. Transport losses. Oof, I'm losing quite a few transports. Sweden wants to buy a DD. The US is losing all their allies. Let's see, I think I need to up my transport capacity a little bit. Yeah, budget is down, but that is mostly because of a lot of repairs. These aren't in port. I sent you to port. Don't just sit outside of it. How are the repairs going? Fama, 1 month. The other Donzellas have already been repaired. They were not that heavily damaged. The Zaras are not that heavily damaged. Let's see. San Andrea will need a little bit of repair, but it's not that bad. Archimede, or the Bastarda class, 1 month remaining of repairs. Not that badly damaged. The Galateas are ready. I mean, the Geoscotis are ready. No, they are not. 2 of them are being repaired, my bad. I was looking at the wrong ships. Yeah, no, the Balboa needs repairs, but she decided to just wait outside of port instead of actually going inside of it. So, okay. Yeah, mostly things are okay. The Americans are assembling yet another task force, but they just don't have that much left. I don't want to sink the British battlecruiser right now, just because I want to take it. I want to take it and make it mine. How much stuff are you sending here? Not that much, no. Yeah. Let's keep going. And we got some tension going on. Yeah. We can have peace. You don't have that many ships left anyway. We've taken Cyprus. Australia wants to buy some DDs. That is fine. And lost 3 of theirs a couple of months ago, so now they're buying 3 more. And with that, I cannot offer you peace this turn, Britain. What gives? You're going home to Spalato. We're gonna have to teach you a lesson. And we're just... Oh, Doria is still being repaired. Fine, we're sending out 2 of the Geoscotis. A couple of Zaras. And that should be enough to deal with that. But first, a convoy battle. Archimede. The enemy has 1 transport. A Zealous class battlecruiser. That's the one I didn't want to sink because I want to take it. Swedish Spadviero class DDs. And these are my designs, but they are old. Okay, so this time I just want to kill the transport, and that's it. 9.4 kilometer torpedo range. Do they both have that? Yeah, they do. Yeah, of course, because I can't sell them refits anymore. Can we just hit that transport? Get it over with without hurting the the battlecruiser? Without getting my battlecruiser hurt. Yeah, we have some kind of chance to hit. Not amazing, but it's something. Let's get that cruising speed going. There we go. Floating hit. We got that 2000% range found bonus. They didn't blow up. Kinda didn't mind where my DDs ended up, but at the end of the day, they were not my DDs, really. They were Swedish. And they did distract the battlecruiser long enough that the Archimedes didn't take any damage and is free to keep pounding away at the transport. Kilometers. That's kind of strange. I'm almost considering this battlecruiser mine already, so I don't want to get it hurt. But of course the Archimedes takes priority. The most important thing is to just sink that transport, turn around, and end the battle. Would that be enough? I don't think so. I'm out of HE. AP is just causing over penetrations. I was hoping the DDs would get close enough to gun it down before getting whacked by the battlecruiser. More flooding hits. But it's all overpens, of course. But an overpen can still make a pretty big hole. That's one tanky transport. And here comes the weather. Yeah, I'm very much approving what they did to the AI to make the AI actually guard the transports they're supposed to be guarding. I mean, it's kind of annoying now. It would be much easier if that battlecruiser had just ran away. But from a game design perspective, it's a pretty big improvement over what they used to do, which was just run away and leave the transports to fend for themselves. What's up with you not hitting more of your shots, Archimedes? The battlecruiser goes meow. Meow. Indomitable, more like Indy 500. Just driving in a circle. Okay, this is getting silly. Let's close in. There we go. Let's close in and sink it. And the weather improved again. Yeah, she spent all of her HE last month sinking American light cruisers. Did not fully restock in 1 month. That's a good salvo. You're just gonna bump into your own transport like that? Okay. Yeah, we're out of here. Main tower is gone. And I'm flooding. Gosh darn it. A massive fail. I was just about to get my secondaries in range of the transport, singular. Now I damage the battlecruiser I didn't want to damage, because she's hunting down my own battlecruiser. Okay, so there seems to be some kind of trigger where when you get close to the transport, the escort actually springs into action. I think the Bastarda class is was the least suitable ship I had for this mission, but it's the one I got, so yeah. Not gonna risk more damage to my ship for the sake of one transport. There's also this battle here. Australian cruiser, that's a French-built cruiser. An old one. Facing off against a new American heavy cruiser. You also have the Scipione Africano here, back to sink a San Francisco class light cruiser. And the Nibio. Okay, this heavy cruiser will lose against that one. I'm pretty sure of it. But we can at least sink the light cruiser and the DD. What kind of ship are you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're quite outdated, I would say. I'm gonna say you're the sacrificial lamb of this battle. Although you're probably too slow to actually get in there and sacrifice yourself before it's over. That is the heavy cruiser. Can we get some torpedo hits on that cruiser? Maybe. I mean, would be funny if we did. You are in torpedo range now. Like so. Torpedoes away. Light cruiser sinks. Nibio takes quite a few hits. That DD is close to dead. Nibio went down also. didn't launch from the Scipione. Thought I did, but I didn't. At least this guy has some decent armor. I'm gonna aggro your torpedoes too. Where did my torpedoes go? Yeah, this French boat is actually doing some kind of damage. South Dakota just had all of our torpedoes explode. We got a torpedo hit. That was from the Scipione. Excellent. Now the Frenchie might actually be able to maneuver into position to put more torpedoes into her, because she's got the underwater launchers that reload at a decent speed. Yeah, we might actually kill the South Dakota here. Again, I'm not too confident in that French antique. We might get this done. Yeah, all of our engines are out. That was the, I think that was the torpedo doing that, because it hit amidships. And there she goes. I didn't expect us to sink the South Dakota, but apparently we did. Yeah, Nibio didn't do too much. The French one actually did quite a bit. 9-inch guns dealing out an impressive 12,000 damage. Let's see. Yeah, peace treaty not possible. They're not fighting each other, are they? No, they're almost allies. Looks like the British are gonna have a center party government next time they rebel or have an election. Okay. How's that going? 92%. Yeah, so we're getting that one. The British East Africa. Sudan, it's gonna take a while. Probably just gonna get it through war operations. Same with, might get Rhodesia as well. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Peace signed with the United States. What do we want? Almost 2.4 billion. We could get some ships. sure if I'm too interested in those ships, but maybe. What kind of territory can we get? Cannot get Thailand. I don't really want to expand too much into corners of the world where I'll just end up having to guard more sea regions to not lose transports. Hawaii for 1 billion. Is it worth it even? I think maybe if I go for one of their battleships, just because it would be fun to refit. That's the Georgia class, I think, 460 million. They also have these two. I'm not sure what they're all about. I could get 2 battlecruisers or another battleship. Let's go with the 2 battlecruisers. Just because it would be interesting to see what I can do with the refits. I got 1 battleship, a battlecruiser, and 750 million in funds. That's okay. That is okay. 97%, so that's going to be done next turn. Can we now appease the British? Peace treaty, yes. End the hostilities. Where did my American ships end up? Massachusetts, Western Mediterranean, Livorno. Perfect. That is my battleship port. Couldn't make it more perfect than that. So next episode we're gonna do some refits. And that means you get to go home to Gaeta because there are no more Americans to fight. And I think there will be no more British to fight either. What do you have now, Britain? Your battlecruiser is being repaired. That's fine. I can still take it. And quite a bit of land, because that's a lot of victory points. Let's see. I got the design right for the New Mexico. I did. Good. That means I can refit it. I hope the British still have the design for that battlecruiser. I know they deleted one battlecruiser design. I'm not sure if that's the one they have that I can take. Oh, let's see. In a press conference, journalists ask you if the present good financial status of the country is enough to support a war versus the United States. Didn't we just fight them? Let's grow the GDP. You don't see a war happening between our countries. I always favor growing GDP over naval budget. You know, you lose some money in the short term, but it helps the economy long term. I did get British East Africa, no peace yet. Another convoy battle. Indomitable is back. This time it's Doria of the Capri class. Way better suited to to hunting down transports. And one Padrona class heavy cruiser. Pueblo class heavy cruiser. What kind of ancient antique are you? I think the Doria can solo this. Again, we're not going to sink the Indomitable. But that will be for next time. We're going to do the convoy mission next time. Then hopefully get peace with Britain. Take their battlecruiser, refit it, and make it good. And also refit the New Mexico and some of our own ships. So it looks like we're going to get Rhodesia as well. Well, northern Rhodesia. Okay, that's quite a valuable piece of land, actually. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Goodbye, and take care.